Good afternoon, my dear students. Are you safe and secure? Yes. Okay. In the previous classes, we studied about the two chapters. Which are the two chapters? History of computers, input device and output devices. So, in this class, we study about the chapter 3. Which is the chapter 3? Computer memory. Do all have memory? For what purpose we use our memory? To access the data and store it in our memory. Likewise, in the computer also has memory. That memory is used to save and collect the data in it. Okay, that computer memory. And how to measure the computer memory. In computer, data are stored in the form of electronic circuits. A 0 and 1, that is on and off position. That electronic circuits in the form of on and position data are stored in the form of 0 and 1. That is called a binary digit. And each one 0 and 1 is called a bit. 0, 1 bit and 1 is another bit. Okay. And the collection of 2 bits are called the binary digits. The data stored in the computer in the form of binary digits or bits, and the collection of 8 bits are known as bytes. What is byte? Byte means the collection of 8 bits. Okay.
0 and 1 are called binary digits, and a sequence of 8 bits called byte, and 8 bit is equal to 1 byte, that is short form B. And 1024 B or byte is equal to 1 kilobyte or KB, and 1024 kilobyte is equal to 1 megabyte or MB, and 1024 MB is equal to 1 gigabyte or GB, and 1024 GB is equal to 1 terabyte or TB. 1024 terabyte is equal to 1 petabyte or PB, and 1024 PB is equal to 1 exabyte or EB, and 1024 EB is equal to 1 zettabyte or ZB, and 1024 ZB is equal to 1 yottabyte. Yottabyte or short form is YB. Okay. Is it clear, students?
So, next one, type of memory. Computer memory is divided into two categories. Which are the two categories of computer memory? Primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory and secondary memory. The primary memory is the main memory of the computer. That memory is inside the computer or inside the CPU. That primary memory is again divided into two. Which are the two divisions of primary memory? RAM and ROM. What is the full form of RAM? Random access memory. What is the full form of ROM? Read only memory. Okay. Then, so what is ROM? ROM means read only memory. The read only memory. The data stored in the ROM is not changed by the user. So, it is a non-volatile memory. When you save the data in ROM, when the computer is switched off, the data is already in that ROM. It is not changed, but it is not possible to change the data in the ROM by the user. Okay, an example for ROM, PROM, EPROM, EEPROM. Programmable ROM, erasable programmable ROM, electronically erasable programmable ROM. These are the examples of ROM. And the next one, RAM. What is the full form of RAM? RAM means random access memory. What is the full form of RAM? Random access memory. And it is used to read and write. When the user can add the data in RAM, and also possible to write the data and access the data from RAM. When the computer is switched off, what happened? The data stored in the RAM is also disappeared. So it is volatile memory. So it is called a volatile memory. And the examples for RAM are SRAM, DRAM and SDRAM. These are the two types of primary memory. Okay, students. Now today let us wind up today's class, and the next section of memory we will discuss on the next class. Okay, thank you.